Hi guys, and welcome to the show. And today I'm going to be reviewing my favorite beetle watch of all time. This is the Seiko SNA411, and it's a Japanese quartz flyback chronograph with dual time, and unbelievably it has 200 meters water resistance, and it's just an amazing watch. And I'm here, as you can see, with the famous Queensborough Bridge in the background. So let's get on with the review. And today we're going to be taking a look at one of my all-time favorite timepieces from Seiko, and this is the SNA411P1, and it's also commonly referred to as the FlightMaster. Now there's several different versions of the FlightMaster, but this is one of the original ones, and in my view, for around about $200, it's outstanding. The quality of it, the amount of features. So let's have a closer look at the watch. Now, as you can see, it's an aviation. Once I get it into focus, is it in focus? Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it's a really feature-rich watch. It's an aviation watch, obviously, and it has this unidirectional bezel along with 5 different scales, and you can use this for all different kind of calculations. Obviously there's the standard like time, distance, fuel consumption, the rest of it, but I actually use this, believe it or not, for currency conversion, and to have that on your wrist becomes really useful. Now not only that, it has, you see the sub-dial at the 6 o'clock position. That is a two-handed dual time zone clock, and it also functions as an alarm. Believe it or not, this can actually wake you up in the morning. It's a quartz, obviously, and this is the caliber 7T62, and even though it is a quartz, and you know, I'm not a big quartz fan. This is, at the end of the day, this is a Japanese made Seiko, who, you know, basically invented quartz, and it's extremely reliable, sturdy and well built, has never let me down. As you can see, because it's not mechanical, or it's a quartz rather, slightly thinner. It's a 41mm, but actually it wears very similar to my 40mm Oris, so really comfy if you've got a smaller wrist. But anyway, so you got the date at the 3 o'clock, beautiful applied logo and applied markings with the loom for the hour indices there. But on top of all of this, and this is really this is where this watch becomes unbelievable, is it has a water resistance rating of 200 meters, and as you can see, it's written on the dial. Now what makes this possible is it has screw down pushers, and not only that, when you're timing, it has a really nice sweep to it. Make sure it's on, and obviously you have a flyback function. Look at the way it catches up there, it's just beautifully done. So let's just pause that again. We'll wait like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look at that way it catches up perfectly. Really nicely done. And I would choose this any day over a GMT watch, because I can look at this and I can instantly see in London it's 10 past 12. I've actually set it 10 minutes ahead, so you can see the two-handed excuse me, the two-handed sub-dial. So let's just reset the chronograph there. So beautiful sweeping motion as well. I mean, yeah, it's not as smooth as a mechanical, but it's a really nice touch. If you're a big fan of automatic watches, to have it you know, do a little bit of a sweep there is a nice touch. So let's try the flyback again. We're going to wait about 10 seconds, or I don't know, 5 seconds. And let's just press it now, and the way it catches up, it's just beautiful. So you've got a 60-minute timer at the top there. I just adore this. I love the fact these can screw up, and it has the depth rating of an SKX diver. The fact that it's 40mm or 41, it's just very compact, small. Sorry, let that get into focus. You know, you pack a lot in for a small chronograph. Now, you'll see that there's an old school retro dome to the Hardlex crystal. Now, some people don't like Hardlex. It's, in my view, it's just, obviously it's not as tough as Sapphire, but I've dropped this several times. As you can see, it's as smooth as anything. If you don't like the domed crystal, you can have it a flat. You can mod this to Sapphire. This is what's great about Seikos, you know, you're infinitely moddable and customizable. Or you can just, if you scratch it, you get some of this. It's called Polywatch. This is really good stuff. And apply some of it, rub it off, and you know, it packs a lot of features in a small watch. I mean, you've got, let's just run through it again. So you have dual time zone, alarm, chronograph, lovely sweeping motion. You have the unit conversion scales here. You can do all kinds of calculations. It's in a small 41, wears like a 40mm. It wears almost like a Submariner, really. The only downsides is I'm not a big fan of the bracelet, even though, just as a sign of how much they actually put into this, the thought that went into this. It's got solid end links. It is a quality, you know, you've got pushers there and fold over clasp, but personally I just don't like it. I love it on a NATO strap. Goes even, it looks like a bit like a, wears like a Breitling on a leather strap as well. You can get a nice stitching to complement the colour, and it's just unbeatable. I mean, just the fact that this is $200, you get all these features, you know, in a beautifully executed aviation piece. I just adore it. I'm obsessed with it. It's become a bit of a cult kind of model, and you'll find other people that have this. This particular model, they obsess about it just as much as I do. So anyway, really, I love the applied logo, and it proudly says 200 meters chronograph. So a lot of stuff going on with this, and I just adore it. And if you don't like this color configuration, then you've got the blue with white and red hands. And at the moment I'm actually going to order a navy blue strap to go with this, but for the moment I'll put it on the orange. This is like having almost like a diving watch, but you know, with the benefits of all the aviation complications. And you know, it's not that big. I mean, it really gives the SKX a run for its money. Obviously it's an entirely different design, but you know, this would be good for you know, going on a yacht. This would be perfectly fine. Yachting, light diving, it would be fantastic, you know. Anyway, back to my favourite. I just obsessed about this. I just love it. I mean, that flyback, it's just beautifully done. Okay guys, that's been a look at my favourite $200 beta watch, the Seiko SNA411, or the FlightMaster. Please like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you already haven't, and there'll be lots more to come. Thank you for watching, and ciao.